In this video, we look at how to get approved for a credit card. Filling in a credit card application can be a little bit scary if you're not confident that you're going to be approved. Now, thankfully, a lot of credit card providers have made the whole process as easy and as seamless as possible. Most banks can process your application and give you a decision within about 7 to 10 days. Some of the leading credit card offers will even give you an approval decision within 60 seconds. Of course, there's no 100% foolproof way to make sure that your credit card application is approved. Even if you can meet all of the minimum credit criteria, the final decision is in the hands of the bank. According to consumer law, they can only approve your application if it's the fair and responsible thing to do. When you submit your credit card application, the bank will need to verify your identity and fully assess your financial profile and your capacity to repay the credit limit. If they're satisfied, you should get approved. All up, your credit card application should only take about 15 minutes to complete. And then after that, there's a few follow-up tasks that happen. You should expect a phone call the same day or the next day from the bank that you're applying to, and they might want to see a few documents. The first part of your credit card application is all about establishing your identity. You'll want to make sure that you've got all the right documents ready to go for your credit card application. It includes your current address and your previous address going back for the last 3 years, your contact information, driver's license, pay slips or tax returns, your current work details, a list of your main assets and other cards or loans you've already got, as well as the details of any additional card holders that you would like to have on your account. The main thing at this stage is to make sure that all your information is accurate and verifiable. Believe it or not, this is one of the most common reasons why credit card applications don't get approved. The second part of the application is about assessing your financial profile, and this is going to involve them looking at your credit report. Banks and credit providers set minimum credit criteria for all of their cards, but it does vary from card to card. They're looking for 4 different things. Number 1, they're looking for people to be at least 18 years old. Number 2, be a citizen or resident of Australia, and in a limited number of cases, only a temporary resident is enough. The third thing is to meet the minimum income threshold. In general, the banks want to know what your pre-tax income is and that it's taxed in Australia. If you're an employee, this means they're looking for 2 of your recent pay slips to prove your income, and if you've been in your job for less than 2 years, you will need to provide details of your previous employment. If you're self-employed, they're going to ask for your accountant's details and they might need 2 years of tax returns. Generally, if you're receiving Centrelink payments or you're on a pension or superannuation, that is counted as income. The fourth thing is that they're going to check your credit report. Around 80% of people in Australia have never checked their credit report. Now, what your credit report is a full track record of all your credit activity, whether it be a mobile phone, a home loan, a personal loan, or another credit card. What the credit report does is helps the banks and lenders to figure out whether they should or should not give you the credit card. Okay, so here's our top tips for getting approved for a credit card. Number 1, compare cards first rather than applying for lots of cards in quick succession. That type of activity is logged on your credit report and it just looks negative to the banks. Number 2, only apply for a credit card if you meet the minimum credit criteria. There's really little point in applying for a card if you don't earn past the threshold for the minimum income. And number 3, make sure that all your details are accurate and verifiable. Okay, so best of luck and we hope that your application is successful.